I've been recording and mixing music of my own for over 20 years now, and despite lots of practice both on my own material and on professionally recorded things through courses on the internet and reading all the articles I can and watching all the YouTube videos and then practicing more and more, I still can't get the quality that I want. I still can't get things to sound as good as I want. And when people comment on the music I make, they often comment on how the mixes don't sound great. So what I'm doing in these videos is looking at some really basic, simple things to see if I can find better ways to doing them to improve my quality, to see if there's something really basic and fundamental that I'm missing. In this episode, I'm going to look at some potential issues I've had with my guitar. So this is my guitar. It's an entry-level Jackson 7-string. I've had Seymour Duncan Blackouts put in it, but otherwise it's as I bought it secondhand about 6 years ago. And I like playing it. I think it sounds good, but maybe it's not very good for recording. One thing I've noticed is the Seymour Duncan Blackouts are a very high gain pickup. They're active pickups. And even with the input gain on my interface all the way down, they still clip the audio signal. So I'm going to try some experiments today to see if it's these overly hot pickups that are causing problems. So what I've done is I've recorded the same section of song, and the song's Titans of the North Sea by Hesper Payne. You can check out the original release version that I did from 2008 in the links below from on Spotify and Bandcamp, etc., and all other streaming services. And what I've done is I've tried taking suggestions that I've read on the internet about how to reduce the gain either with the guitar or at the interface. So I've recorded one set with my usual settings. I've recorded another set with the guitar volumes down a quarter. I've recorded another set with the guitar input all the way up, but using the line in instead of the high Z in. Z, am I American? Using the line in instead of the high Z in for guitars, the high impedance. And then the last one, I've lowered the gain and I'm using the line in instead of the high impedance input. I'm keeping the input gain on the interface, which is a Scarlet Solo 1st gen, and yeah, I know they have input clipping problems. Anyway, I'm using the same amp, same on every time, and that's Neural DSP Fortin Cali with the exact same settings. And the drums are just the EZ Drummer EZX called Metal Machine with the standard setup, and then the drum parts are just Toontrack MIDI clips that I've slung together to have something more interesting than a click track to play along to. The guitars and drums have had no additional processing on them, and then I've volume matched I've volume matched each wave file going into the amp. First we'll listen to them blind, and then you can listen back afterwards and see if you spotted any differences. Let me know in the comments below if you did. Well, that was pretty interesting. I couldn't hear any major night or day differences there. I think maybe there was perhaps more definition and less lower mid muddiness in the set that was recorded with through the line input with the volume control down by a quarter, but compared to the normal setting of volume up full through the high gain input. But maybe that's just a psychological trick. Maybe I'm hearing what I'm expecting to hear rather than hearing what's actually there. So if you've heard anything different, let me know in the comments below. And here's the version with the label so you can see which bit is which.